What's going on? Salam, Israel. This is the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Hanna. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups or religious organizations. The ISUPK has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their true history, culture, and how to serve God according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We don't put no remixes. We don't add in. We don't take out. We give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? It's exactly how it's supposed to be. You know, hello?
I don't think the stream's actually rolling.
Yeah, it's picking up. It's saying I'm live. Right now, it's saying I'm live for 45 seconds.
So it's upcoming. So
I'm checked off for Facebook and YouTube, all of them.
so
No, I'll just check it out myself. Yeah, I'm on. Look. Salakia. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We don't water down anything. We give it to you exactly as is. No preservatives, no what's that, tofu, no processed scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to fit our own agenda. You know what I'm saying? The agenda that the ISUBK has is to wake up as many lost sheep of Israel as we possibly can before the Lord come back. You know what I'm saying? Because we wish that all of Israel be saved, just like Paul said. You know what I'm saying? We want all of Israel, not some of Israel. We don't hearken on the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Any brother or sister that talks about you the 2/3, that's a wicked brother. You know what I'm saying? That brother doesn't have the love of the Lord in his heart. You know what I'm saying? He hates his brother. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see little children out in the streets and you call them monsters because the situation that they grew up in or the environment they grew up oppressed. You know what I'm saying? They grew up without a father because the system took their father up out of their house. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it irks me every time that a certain video pops up with the purple people eaters. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're hated across the country. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't show love, that brotherly love, that brotherhood that you're supposed to, that sisterhood. They only teach a sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? There's so many sisters that come into ISUBK for counseling because of what they going in other groups. Tell me how that makes sense. You in another Israelite group, fake Israelite group. Salaki. You're in another Israelite group that has all these big numbers, but they don't have any order. Where your people has to outsource counseling. Something tells me that's the wrong group to be in. You need to be in the group that you're getting counseling from. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we're talking. The topic is, what is it that our oppressors are not telling us about chariots? What is it? So when you hear about UFOs, you know what I'm saying? We know it as IFOs because we identify these crafts. You know what I'm saying? What's some of the things that the world thinks about IFOs? Go ahead. I'm gonna send you some things too.
it's like if I could
Go ahead.
beam you up.
Star Trek. Come to beam you up, Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, check your phone. You know what I'm saying? They put this spin on it. You know what I'm saying? That they coming to beam you up, take you to a galaxy far, far away, so you can live happily ever after in a utopia. That's one of them. What's the next one? I want to touch. I want to get the The 1987 first. The white one. The white page. ABC News. ABC News. So what else do they talk about when they depict these spacecrafts? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Green, bipedal, big-headed aliens.
Melvin the Martian. You got Melvin the Martian running around trying to zap you to death. You know what I'm saying? They got cartoon propaganda. Then they got the Greys. Um, then they got what they call the ones down in Miami. Remember when they supposedly hit the mall and they shut the mall down? I forget what they called, but you know what I'm saying? I think that right there is just propaganda to scare people. You know what I'm saying? It's preparing people, desensitizing people, and be afraid of people. So when Christ do return, because that's all that they're preparing for. You know what I'm saying? They're preparing for Christ to return, just like with this Space Force. Why are they creating a Space Force? What are they fighting against in space? Moon rocks? I thought moon rocks got you high. You know what I'm saying? Stardust. See, that goes to let you know, that goes to show you that our oppressor knows what's going on. Our oppressor understands this book. Our oppressor, they understand who we are. And they know they have people to study this Bible. That's how we got the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary. They got scholars. They got Jewish scholars also that know that they're not the real Jew. And they know these prophecies. They've seen the relics in Egypt. They found the chariots down in the Red Sea. They've got the stellars that read that a great death took place in this day. They have all these records. They have them. But one thing they're not telling us is the truth about what's really going on, what's really taking place, because that's why they wanted to get rid of the Old Testament. So you can't go back and research yourself. Because they said if you want to hide anything, put it in what? And what's the oldest book known to man that's accurate? It has every nation inside this book. You know what I'm saying? So before we get started, go ahead and go to Exodus chapter 13 and 25 and 22. Shlaki, I feel very, very. So, Laki, let's go ahead and get the book of Exodus chapter 13, verse 21 and 22. Yeah. And this is the first time that we've seen in our culture something that was a phenomenon, other than the death angel passing over and hearing screams and wails of the nasty Egyptians that had us in bondage for over 400 years. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you got it, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 21 through 22. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud.
In the pillar of a cloud by day. So all you see is this pillar. It's moving. That's the first phenomenon that we've seen of a chariot. And was it really the Lord physically? Because they said the Lord has never stepped foot on this earth. So it was an angel of the Lord. It was a representative of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? In a pillar, what shape is a pillar? Like something like this would be a pillar, a tall. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on. To lead them the way.
So this pillar led them through the wilderness during the day. Right? So whatever this thing was creating a smoke, and it shot down as a what is a vortex? Go ahead.
Shaped like a pillar.
Yeah, but when it comes down, like just like a tornado, it comes down. When you see that tornado come out the sky, it comes straight down. But then it has to touch. It has to have a toe. Angels tiptoeing on earth. Keep reading.
Come on. And by night, in a pillar of fire.
And by night, in a pillar of fire. In a pillar of fire. The same vortex going that comes down that makes a pillar. Because like every time I know when they show these spaceships coming down, these extraterrestrials, it always have a suction, a vacuum, or something, a pillar that you can't be in the way of. Because if you're in the way of it, it end up sucking you up. What do you think they're getting this from? These ideas from? The mainstream people don't understand these things. Why you think Trump was after his first office? Remember, after his first office, after a couple of years in his office, he's like, "Hey man, we need a space force." Oh man, I thought they were just BSing about all this extraterrestrial stuff. They move as light. These beings that we'll explain in this book. This book explains the movement. This book explains what our oppressors been seeing for the last 60 years. Why they even got a Roswell. You know what I'm saying? Area 51, Area 52. Now that I think they got Area 56. Because they're trying to create what's already created. Hold on, let me get this verse. Go ahead and go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9.
Go ahead.
The thing that hath been.
The thing that has been, go ahead.
Come. It is that which shall be.
The things that read again from the top.
Come. The thing that hath been.
The thing that has been.
It is that which shall be.
Is that which shall be. That means that everything that has been once before, it shall be again. Keep on reading.
Come. And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And things that's been done shall be done. You know what I'm saying? So whatever was done, it shall be done. Right? Keep going.
Come on. And there is no new thing.
No, there's some new things.
And there is no new thing.
There's a couple of new things.
And there is no new thing
Keep
under the sun.
And there is no new things under the sun. So that's what one thing that's happening right now. They're trying to recreate so they can be able to fight against the Lord's army. You know what I'm saying? To fight against these IFOs, these chariots that we see flying, that they see flying around. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing out new information, new videos. We've been seeing home videos of these light patterns dancing around the sky. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing these videos of these jet planes, you know what I'm saying, with these orbs pulling up beside them when they're going like Mach 2, Mach 1. You know what I'm saying? That can't be nothing but the Lord. That got to be the chariots of the Most High. And why is it now that they're letting all this information out? Now's the time that things shall be revealed. Hey, we're getting closer to the last. We in the last days. We've been in the last days since Christ died. Well, since Christ was hung up on the cross. Since he was hung up on the cross. And since he ascended. The world's been going downhill and further downhill, more wickedness, more abominations, more death, more murder. You know what I'm saying? Esau's taking more control. And as soon as Esau took control, that was the end. I'm just waiting for them to start dropping bombs, the real ones. What's some little ones you throw on the ground? You know what I'm saying? You throw them at your feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing now. They're trying to scare people. Of course, people are dying. Some people got some M80s throwing them. Some people got black hats. We done seen Iran got them Saturn missiles. You know what I'm saying? They were shooting like 100 missiles off. Hey, they were shooting like 100 missiles off. But go ahead to go read that first topic, the one from 1963. No, the one that I sent you. Now do the 1963 first. I think that's the.
So 1967?
Is it? No, 73. There's one with 73. Let's see. Yeah, the Kong helicopter incident.
Come on. The 1973 coin helicopter incident. One of the most highly documented military UFO encounters occurred on October 18th, 1973.
This is 1973. This is 4 years before a priest was born. You know what I'm saying? This is just one instance. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Khan. When a U.S. Army Reserve helicopter crew commanded by Captain Coyne was flying over Ohio, they reported a massive, glowing, cigar-shaped raft that
a massive, glowing cigar-shaped craft. You know what I'm saying? If you take that pillar and turn it horizontal, what would that remind you of? Go ahead.
It's a lot, yeah. A Stogie.
A Stogie. A Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the illegal kind, not the one that gets diplomatic immunity or what they call it when they come over here. Because when they come over here, they're put asylum. They get automatically granted asylum. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a communist country. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to destroy Cuba by allowing their people to come over here. The same way that they did Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
They reported a massive, glowing, cigar-shaped craft that approached their helicopter, disabling their instruments.
Doing what?
Disabling their instruments.
So the frequency of this craft was so resonated so high that it disrupted their instruments. Keep going.
Con. And caused their aircraft to rise thousands of feet before speeding away.
And it caused their aircraft to levitate. Just like I said, with that one jet plane, it was going Mach 1, and this orb pulled up right beside it, like it was sitting still. And it scared the pilot that he pulled off and to the left. He almost crashed that thing. Go ahead.
A little bit off topic, but I think I've seen something Marvel related with this exact description involving like cigar shapes, lateral kind of UFOs.
Yeah.
That turn.
Yeah. Shot straight up.
They straight up.
Then. Yeah.
You know, all of it. The dragonfly like mobility.
Right. But then they say that it moves. It doesn't turn like we turn. It goes forward, backwards, left, right, up, down. But we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Before it's speeding away, don't do the World War II Foo Fighters. We'll come back to that. So let's go to Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. Zechariah 5, 1 and 2.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes.
And this is Zechariah speaking, saying that he turned and lifted up his eyes. Something caught his attention. Keep going.
Con. And I looked, and behold, a flying roll.
A flying what?
A flying.
Oh, you talking about a yeast roll?
A flying roll.
Kind of like what do you do with cigars? How do you make cigars? You go ahead.
So I think they roll.
They roll them. You know what I'm saying? If this wasn't in 2 scrolls, it would be one what? One roll. So what Zechariah seen is the same thing that what was his name? Captain whoever. I forget his name that quick. But Captain Coin, the same thing that he's seen. You know what I'm saying? He's seen a flying roll. Zechariah just seen a flying roll. Is that a coincidence? I think not. So why did it take him so long to share this information to us? Is there some Eric Snows in the government? They trying to leak the truth out before it's too late. They trying to clear their conscience. Are they actually trying to awaken the masses for the better good? Or are they trying to get people to bear arms, to pull up arms, to be afraid of these things? Which one do you think it is? Which one do you think?
I think they're trying to make people scared.
Fine. And you know these methed out rednecks, what they gonna do? They already they already probing themselves like Chud the Builder. They just wait. They might want a alien experience. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I hear about when somebody gets abducted by an alien, they're always Caucasian. They always wake up butt naked with their tail sore. And they got a story that they put anal prodding and stuff down their throat. And you know what I'm saying? They got some weird stuff going on. I think they're getting abducted by their own people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think my Lord's about that action. You know what I'm saying? He ain't telling no angel to go down there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, take the whip. Go on down. Take one of the whips and go on down to the earth and grab it with them white folks and see what they made of. No, I don't think that's really going on. You know what I'm saying? One thing about our oppressor, they have a vivid imagination of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they think about is sadistic. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any moral compass to guide them and say, hey, man, maybe I shouldn't be thinking like this. Maybe I shouldn't imagine making a movie like this. We heard about Disney when we went down in Disney. You know what I'm saying? All them children got prodded and probed. We done heard about Hollywood and the casting couches and the mansion parties. You know what I'm saying? Satan got many mansions too, and it's a slippery slope, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope. Don't go in there. Don't. Kids, don't trick or treat because you might knock on the wrong door. Your parents worried about poisoning the candy. Hey, you might be the candy. So keep your kids. That's why we choose none of our oppressors' ways, man. Because it's a snare. You know what I'm saying? It's a trap. Everything that's about this society that we live in is a trap. It's a setup to get you taken without the Liam Nielsen. You gonna have somebody on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a ransom for you. And if they don't want a ransom, they want your organs. They want your blood. They want your melanin. Melanin costs more than gold per ounce. Per ounce. Is that it on that?
Okay.
You read through no 1 and 2.
Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
He sees a what?
See a flying.
What do we have in front of us in the wilderness?
I see a flying roll.
Keep going.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
So what's the length? What's a cubit? A cubit is usually from here to here. Foot and a half. Usually a foot and a half is a cubit. So that's what? That's 30 feet by 15 feet. So it's almost the size of the tent that was in during the cookout. Yeah, that's a big whip. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them Delta 88s. That's one of them old deuce and the quarters. You know what I'm saying? Diamond in the back, sunroof drop, sunroof top. Yeah, bro. So this is what they're seeing. This is what they're amazed at. You know what I'm saying? They create all kind of science fiction films. They got the big head, the big eye aliens. They got the gray aliens, Prometheus. You know what I'm saying? They got the pale white alien. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the monster aliens. They got the predators. But really, they're the predators. Really, they're the aliens. They're calling my brothers and sisters illegal aliens down the border. Turn around, they're the aliens. They're the ones who's not supposed to be here on this land. They're supposed to be back in Georgia, Russia. the Caucasus Mountains. But that plague spread it. That virus spread it. Go ahead and read that next topic that was up underneath the World War II, the Foo Fighters. Ain't that a group? The Foo Fighters.
World War II, Foo Fighters. During World War II, Allied bomber pilots and gunners frequently reported seeing strange cigar-shaped metallic objects.
There we go again. Now, they could have been on drugs. I'm saying meth was created around that time. You know what I'm saying? The Japanese, Japanese, they was pumping they dudes full of that stuff. Yeah, no, they was methamphetamines. Tell them to go fly into that boat. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, give me another hit, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, can I take it with me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Slovakia. Shalom Christ. But hey, there's like, hey, you know, if you let me take it with me, I'll crash into anything you want. You know what I'm saying? And they did. So keep reading.
Come on. And glowing orbs.
And glowing orbs. What did we just say? So, whoo, there's the ship. Then there's glowing orbs. That right there is heavy. Because what we're gonna bring out in Ezekiel, it'll explain. Keep reading.
Come on. Later named Foo Fighters.
Was they naming the orbs, the Foo Fighters, or the ones in the plane? Keep reading.
Come on. Flying alongside their aircraft.
Hmm.
Some of these military encounters are detailed in historian Keith Chester's book, Strange Company, Military Encounters with UFOs in World
World
War
War
II.
II. So there, those are references. We can reference this out. We can go ahead and figure it out on our own. We can do our own due diligence and see what the mind state of this writer was. See his other books. See what those are. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they was calling the orbs Foo Fighters. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Go to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 15.
Come on.
Now actually read 15 through 20. Because that's gonna break down everything that we just read.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Now, the short version was 15, 16, but we're gonna read all the way through.
Come on. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 15. Now, as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures
And
with
hold on, one will upon the earth. What's another depiction of UFOs that we seen on TV that in movies? Go ahead.
So I if I could, like a wheel within a wheel.
We getting there. What was what was Hitler? You ever see the depiction of the flying crafts, the first jets that Hitler created? They was in a circular with a dome. with the dome. But one thing, that's before they even put the jets on. Because one thing that Hitler was working on, so what it was, supposedly that he had an anti-gravity machine that he done recreated this machine. You get me? Go ahead, keep reading.
Oh God. Behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his four faces.
So the creatures, the four-faced creature are the angels of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's not this little pretty naked baby with a bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying, that you see during Valentine's Day. It's not the beautiful or the so-called beautiful white women with togas on, or the naked men that they have at the Catholic Church with wings. Why does the women have clothes on but the men don't have clothes on? Go ahead.
Slav. Yes, sir.
They're gray. They're very gray. You know what I'm saying? Homosexual. I don't want my mama to look like that, but you can look at me. What kind of madness is that? Keep reading.
Verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of beryl.
Of beryl, that's a green. All right, keep reading.
And they four had one likeness.
And they four had one likeness.
And their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
And of a wheel in the middle of a wheel. You know what I'm saying? So this is where they get, like, where it says that did it bring that up yet? Now go ahead.
Verse 17. When they went up, they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went.
What we were saying earlier. Because when they were saying about these UFOs, which we know as IFOs, they only went in straight lines. Left, right, front, forward, backwards, up, down. You know what I'm saying? So when they went, they did not turn. They turned not when they went. Keep reading.
Verse 15. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of round slugging, full of eyes round about them.
So those were the windows. What is the window? Something you can see through. What is your eye? Something you see through. What's in the middle of your eye? The iris. So it would look like a window. What do they call it? The eye is the what? To your soul. Keep reading.
Verse 19. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them.
So when the orbs went, what we just read in the article, the orbs went with the cigar. So if you're looking at this wheel within a wheel from a distance, will it look round? What would you see? You wouldn't see it. No, from a distance. You're not looking from the bottom. You're looking at it from a distance forward. What would it look like?
Horizontal, flat thing.
It looked like a cigar. Because if you're looking at it, when you roll a cigar, you got and you turn it sideways, and it's from a distance, it looked like a cigar shape, because you're not seeing the whole thing. You're seeing it from one side of it. If I had a wheel out there and I held it at your eye length, you'll just see from this part to that part, and it's rounded, one dimension of it. Yeah, you'll see one dimension of it. And think back then, there's nothing flying. You ain't flying anything, because if there was, they'd be writing about it. Had to get gas. You know what I'm saying? I had to get some of this whatever they would call it back then. In every society, they have mention of the Mayans had flying crafts. They had mentions of the Egyptians having flying crafts. Sumerians, the ancient Sumerians, is that the ones with the Anunnaki and all that? Man, you should have been at camp. You should have been at camp. They said that the ancient Sumerians had Megatron. I was like, what, they had Transformers? Decepticons and Autobots. It was like he believed the whole thing about Enoch, some devil. And like I said, they got the vividest imagination ever. Because if you look at their lives, they don't have real gods. You know what I'm saying? They have idols. Nike, Athena, Thor, Odin, Zeus. Oh, yeah, no, but that's a real that was a real person. No, the not by all. He was an idol, but the star of Remfam. That was probably the priest. Yeah, Remfram. That sounds like some, it's like you trying to do some BS. You know what I'm saying? Riff raff. That's what Remfram sound like. Riff raff. Over there. You know what I'm saying? But keep reading. What was you at? Lifted, the wheel went with him in 19.
Go, verse 20. Whithersoever the Spirit was to go, they went. Was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them.
So wherever these orbs went, these wheels went with it. And that was what we just read in the article. That was heavy. Because the same thing they seen in real life, that's the same thing that happened in our past, in the days of Ezekiel. You can't tell me this book ain't real. It may be far-fetched to you, or to some of these heathens out here, or some of our people that's assimilated into this culture, you know what I'm saying, where they don't have no spiritual connection to nothing except for what's in their face, what they can put in their pocket, what they can eat, what they can drink. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe anything past what they see. They believe none of what they hear or none of what they see. So if they can't hear or see, smell, then what are they? What are they? You know what they are? They're dead. They're a zombie. They're walking dead, just doing the normal routine, trying to fit in so they can't be seen as a zombie. Let me get in with these people. Get in where you fit in. That's how we're set apart, because we're alive. We have the breath of life within us. We can understand and read these scriptures and see the truth in it. The flow, that river, that life. And we can extract that life and try to give it to others. Some people, they just can't, they got the wrong blood type. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you try to give you my organ, your body reject it. Because you reject truth. This is the transplant that we need. We need to transplant what's here. Take this out. This is the root. This is where everything flows. If I can't receive truth, then how can I change? I got to be able to tell myself the truth.
Right.
How am I going to tell you the truth and I can't tell me the truth? Chariots are real. And they're going to come back. They're going to crack that sky. They're going to be everywhere. 200 million? Man. Hey, especially if they swarm down from one location, then spread out. Bruh, wherever that location is, I don't want to be there. I'll be terrified. I know the truth. I still be terrified. I don't want to I'm too close to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a great war in this earth, past World War III, and they ain't ready for that. They getting ready for it. They getting ready for it. They up there in space training right now. They're on the dark side of the moon doing fight drills, shooting airsoft guns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, doing burpees, jumping jacks. They gotta be tethered down to the ground. They jump too high, they might float off. You seen Starship Troopers? You know we're here for you. You know what I'm talking about? But that's the type of propaganda they put in our minds, though. That's what people think that the Star Force is going to be like. Starship Troopers. You know what I'm saying? I bet you, bro. As soon as there's some kids, I want to be a part of the Space Force. What do you want to be when you grow up, little Timmy? Be a space. Oh yeah, I want to be a space ranger. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's the imagination that Esau has, man. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is sling some East Indians at them. You know, you know what I'm saying? They'll deter them. You know what I'm saying? But drop that and go to Isaiah chapter 66 and 15.
Okay.
Why are we talking about space for it? They're gonna do away with the Boy Scouts. They're gonna do away with the Boy Scouts altogether. Send them straight to Space Academy. Whenever you get there, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord.
Oh. Go ahead. Start at 15.
That's what I'm
15? Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
The Lord will come with fire. You know what I'm saying? How did he come at night? When was it in the wilderness? He was a pillar of what? That's daytime. No. Come on. He was a pillar of fire. Keep going.
Come. And with his chariots, the whirlwind.
And what I say, the chariots like a whirlwind. Whenever that vortex comes down, it's going to create that tornado, that whirlwind. Keep reading.
Come. To render his anger.
To render what?
To render his.
To say we all can get along. To show everybody that he loves him. Keep going.
With fury.
With what?
With fury. And his rebuke with flames of fire.
So His anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Keep reading.
Come, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
So when it says plead with all flesh, so that means he's going to beg. He's going to like be like begging them. Man, can you please? I know I'm upset with y'all, but can y'all please just act right? Can y'all please leave my people alone? Just please. So what's it mean to me to plead? He done set up the stage. We know how he's gonna come, how he's approaching. Fury, anger, fire. So you think he's just gonna be like, please? He's gonna take ground. He's going to destroy them. Yeah. He don't beg like everybody. We've pled enough. We say, quit crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. That's your mom pleading with you. She didn't ask me. Quit crying, I'll give you. Oh, okay. You want to cry? And she's gonna give you something. She's pleading with you to stop crying. You're crying. She's beating you while you're crying, telling you to stop crying. Go ahead.
Like, so in this context, would plead be more like chastise? Would that be a better way of interpreting the word?
Let's go into it. Let's look it up.
I know the word with is right there also. Chastise with.
What do you say?
I was saying I know the word with comes right after the Lord plead with.
With all flesh. No, he's gonna plead with all flesh.
Oh,
Everybody that ever put harm the head of the children of Israel, that's gonna be the all flesh. You know what I'm saying? Because punishment doesn't go individually. Go ahead.
so what I was saying is that chastise with doesn't exactly make sense.
No, it's not together. No, it's not it's not chastised with. What are you gonna do? Use people to chastise people?
That's the
No, that's not it. Because he's saying with all. Man, I'm about to go whoop all of them over there. I'm about to go talk with these people. I'm gonna talk with them. I'm gonna chastise with them. We're not together chastising other people. He's chastising all with all flesh. Hmm.
sloppy.
Go ahead.
I guess it's better. Would a better word be beef? Beef with?
Yeah. That would be a good analogy. Hold on.
Not to be overly colloquial.
See, I ain't got a Bible dictionary on there.
I got my Strong's in the car.
Urge, reason, or against. To attempt to persuade, I don't think that's it. To plead life of a criminal, I don't think that's it. How's that in the KJV dictionary? No, all these seem very caucus. Plead, judge, shapat, judge. To bring oneself into case to be judged, enter into controversy with. You know what I'm saying? So they got beef. Yeah, they got beef. The Most High got beef, and He's gonna do it with anger and fire. You know what I'm saying? What does it say when World War III that America will be destroyed by it will be in the lake of fire? Read 17. Read through 18. I mean, read through 17.
I'm gonna finish.
Yeah. Yeah, come.
Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh,
With all flesh, not some flesh, but all flesh.
and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves
Now, this is the flip side. On us, they that sanctify themselves
and purify themselves in gardens, behind one tree in the midst,
behind one tree in the midst,
eating swine's flesh,
eating what?
eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
So those of us that is sinning, trying to hide, thinking that hiding your sins, you know what I'm saying? What nobody know ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with your brother's wives. You know what I'm saying? Lusted after strange women, eating unlawful things, you'll be consumed also. So make sure you're not caught up in any of the ways that of America, no, or not even America. You know what I'm saying? Japanese, Chinese, African. You out there eating fufu with matungo. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to sneak and do all these unlawful things. You can't hide from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop that. Or read that next. Read that next one. The let me see. Go to my photos. Did Foo Fighters? Did we already read 1987? The white page from NBC News. Go ahead and read that one.
Khan from NBC News. During a speech before the United Nations in 1987, President Ronald Reagan spoke longly before the world unity. For the world unity.
So this is in front of the world stage. You know what I'm saying? So we've been having sightings since 1960s, what World War II. You know what I'm saying? We had sightings in 1974. Now this leads up to this conference right here. You know what I'm saying? In the World Unity Conference. The president, Kingpin, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Ronald Reagan. Go ahead and read it.
Khan. That would happen if aliens invaded Earth.
With what?
If aliens invaded Earth. He said, perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond.
So he's trying to fearmonger then, saying maybe we need this. This seems like an afterthought. Like maybe we do need this. Man, they talking about chariots coming back. All these UFO sightings, what I'm saying, that we've been having with the military and people getting abducted in Roswell. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need an outside threat. Keep reading.
Khan, I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
From outside this world. Then right after that, I think what defense system? They had a space defense system that was put in place in satellites. Almost the same thing as the Space Force, but it was like unarmed, it's unmanned. If any threats. But then they said, well, if Russia, they then turned it and said it was for the Cold War. If Russia ever shot a ballistic missile, they'd be able to shoot it down. Because the missiles that Russia had, it shoots into space. Then it just drops down like a meteorite. That's scary. No warning, nothing. Was it Irad? But I'll find out the name of the system and I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know. So go to the book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 7.
Oh, God. So, if I could,
Go ahead.
I just want to bring out or mention that what you're bringing out is serious and heavy, because with all these timestamps, they are well after 1969.
Yeah.
ISPK was incorporated.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me see. And if you notice, it's 10 years intervals. Every 10 years. Every 10 years, like it's a clicking, a ticking top. But there's one right here from 1967. But still, but still, no, our brothers was coming together. You know what I'm saying? They was coming together. They was grouped together. They was still learning from the small hats. Then they figured out this right now. During that time is when they was figuring out that, hey man, this is more about us than them. There's probably strategizing a way to break free. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you got that, so this is a instance in the New Testament, you know what I'm saying, of what we just seen or read before. Go ahead. And this is with Christ.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 7. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them.
That overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? And what we heard that they move. Oh, keep on reading. Keep on reading.
Khan. And a voice came out of the cloud.
And a voice came out of the cloud. So we know nothing like spooky. The Bible is not a spook book. It's not spooky. So keep reading.
Khan. Saying this, my beloved son, hear him.
7.
Verse 8.
Verse 8.
And suddenly, when they had looked round about, they saw no man anymore, save Yahushua only with themselves.
Right, because this is when they seen whenever after he came out of the tomb, he was standing there with Elijah and Moses. They wanted to make a tabernacle for the three of them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Yeah, if you go up. Yeah, read verse 4. Or read 2.
verse 2. And after 6 days, Yahushua taketh with him Peter and James and John, and leadeth them up into a high mountain, apart by themselves, and he was transfigured before them. Verse 3. And his raiment became shining, exceeding white as snow, so as no fuller on earth can white them. Verse 4. And there appeared unto them Elias with Moses, and they were talking with Yahushua.
Right. So then that's when the voice came and said, "Behold, my only begotten son." Then then all they seen was Jesus by itself, Yahushua by itself. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last one I got for y'all. Go to Psalms 104 and 3. And this is a precept to what we just read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds of his chariot?
No, not of his.
Who maketh the clouds
his chariot. So what did we just read in the last in Mark 9 and 7? That the voice came out of the cloud. So that was a chariot. Keep reading.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire?
His ministers a flaming fire. So that's that fire. That's going that fierce anger and fire. But the chariots move through the clouds. Because like his whirlwind, you know what I'm saying? All these storms, you can just see an angel in a chariot above these storms. All these whirlwinds that touch down. Tornado Alley. You know what I'm saying? What's Tornado Alley synonymous with? Trail of Tears. You know what I'm saying? Where Native Americans died. Tens of thousands of Native Americans died on that trail. So I can see it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the last one I got for y'all. If y'all enjoyed the class, you know what I'm saying? Put a thumbs up in the class. You know what I'm saying? I see I got one thumbs up already. You know what I'm saying? The water. You know what I'm saying? I got one in the class. You know what I'm saying? One online got a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to ISUPK Nashville. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. You know what I'm saying? ISUPK Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? We doing the work of the Lord, man. We got a food drive coming up in 2 weeks in Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be glorious. You know what I'm saying? Clothing and food drive. You know what I'm saying? But we got a memorial blowing the trumpets coming up Friday, September 11th. You can see it, find it in the book of the Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 and 25. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you can in Nashville area, around the Dr. D.B. Todd Boulevard area at 1811, Dr. D.B. Todd Boulevard, you can come out here, share the brotherhood, sisterhood. We're going to have lamb. I don't know what else on the itinerary. I know I'm bringing lamb. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, we are the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups or religious organizations. The ISUPK has been established since 1969, teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their history, culture, and how to serve God according to the Bible. Not no made-up flim-flam, high fructose, corn syrup breakdowns, no tofu, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the real deal. know what I'm saying, authentic truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Officer 50 Parak Gabar, and that's my time. Shalom, Israel.